Hi folks, we're out here today doing some bass fishing on the Mississippi River Pool 4. Right now what I'm doing is it's a pretty simple finesse jig for jigging for bass. I'll show you what we're using here. I got a little bit of weeds on. Sometimes you gotta fight through those to get those big ones. But what I got is just a little weighted head. You slip it right through the tube. And then I like to get the head slipped in first and then tie it because you got to bust it through the top. And this is a green pumpkin color with black speckles. Seems it is what we're using today, so seems to be the hot ticket out here on the Mississippi. So right now what we're doing is we're just working the weed lines right now. Working points, any drop-offs. This one it's a weed line, comes out to about 2 feet, and then further off to my left, it drops off to about 6 foot of water. So we're just kind of working this right now. Earlier in the spot, caught a couple nice smallmouth, so we came back, seeing if we can maybe get some more. So all I'm doing is basically just working the weed line. Give her a nice easy cast. Be as quiet as you can when you want the lure to just make a ton of racket. But sometimes the smallmouth do like that though, so don't feel bad if you do. So basically we're just kind of slowly reeling it in a little bit. You can reel it in as just dragging it on the bottom, or what I like to do is I like to pop it. Just reel your slack in, give her a couple little pops, and that's going to make that bait jump around in the water and it'll even come up, and then it sinks right back down, and those bass just love it. Basically what that lure is doing at the bottom is when it sits on the bottom, it's sitting like this. And in a spot like this, we got some current. It's going to make these little tails. It's just going to make them dance in the water, and the bass just love it. So we're going to cast out there again, see if we can maybe get something for you folks. Right on that weed line. We're just going to kind of pop it. That seems to be the ticket today, is little subtle pops, strokes. Seems to be doing it. And one thing I'm going to tell you right now too, also, any resistance on that line, feel free to set the hook. We always go by hook sets are free. Worst case scenario, you set the hook on a bunch of weeds. Well, at least you gave it a shot, because it could have been a fish. Believe me, I've had it millions of times where I missed fish. But we're going to just keep on working down. We're probably about 50 yards off the spot that I caught my big smallmouth today. What I'm thinking was going on over there is we're in a lake just off the main channel, and there's a little bit of current running through here. Well, we got a current coming through here, and then another current pass coming through here, and it cuts out a trough in the water. And it's about probably 5 to 6 foot, and those smallmouth like to sit in that trough and wait for any bait fish to get flushed down to them, and they just go out and they just jump all over it. So we're kind of working that. Having some pretty good success doing that on the river here.